So this message was left underneath the video that I did in regards to Rudy Giuliani and that nonsensical explanation to that car accident he was in the other night. In other news, people with eagle eyes noticed during King Kankel's presser that there was a noticeable lump showing near the top of his right shoulder under his suit, and he was breathing hard. Anyone in the health field have any thoughts? Funny you should ask. You noticed, and so did several other people who came across my timeline that works in the medical field. They provided their thoughts on what those lumps and bumps could be. But first, here's new pictures of the dead hand from the conference that he held a couple of days ago. They're getting better at choosing the color of makeup, but we could still see the bruising, and we certainly can see the swelling. Here's another shot of that hand.
What suspicious?
I see it.
That's weird. So is nobody going to talk about what that is? What was under this man's suit jacket yesterday? You can see it. Can't say we're fake newsing that because it's there. What is it? I think it's an LVAD. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I think that man had an LVAD placed. It is the same shape an LVAD device box would be. It is placed right where it would be. I bet you if he lifted the other side of his coat jacket, it's there too, because an LVAD has two. But they're not transparent like they claim to be. They'll never tell us something's wrong with this man's health. Zero transparency. Zero. So we're left to speculate. So I'm going to speculate. That's an LVAD. That's an LVAD. Tell us what it is. And why isn't any news reporter talking about it? I've seen like one article asking like what is hidden under Trump's suit jacket. But like just say, is that an LVAD? The next time we see Caroline Levitt, the next time we see fucking Orange Kinkel Band, hey sir, can you lift your suit jacket? Is that an LVAD? Let's be transparent. If it is an LVAD. Just saying.
She's right. No one's really talking about it. This is the only thing that I could find mention of what is the mysterious bulge underneath Donald Trump's suit jacket. But what is an LVAD? This right here is what an LVAD looks like. It's some type of medical device that is connected to one of the arteries of the heart. I went over to the Google machine. Let's break it down. An LVAD, or a left ventricular assist device. Oh, by the way, I'm over on stanfordhealthcare.org. What is a LVAD? A left ventricular assist device is a pump that we use for patients who have reached end-stage heart failure. We surgically implant the LVAD, which is a battery-operated mechanical pump, which then helps the left ventricle main pumping chamber of the heart. So the left ventricle is the main pumping chamber of the heart. And so this device helps the left ventricular pump blood to the rest of the body. LVADs can be used as bridge to transplant therapy. This is a life-saving therapy for patients awaiting a heart transplant. Patients use the LVAD until a heart becomes available. In some cases, the LVAD is able to restore the failing heart, eliminating the need for a transplant. Destination therapy. Some patients are not candidates for heart transplants. In this case, patients can receive long-term treatment using an LVAD, which can prolong and improve the patient's life. Let's scroll on down to the people also ask, and this is the section on the Google page where it will provide additional information based on the LVAD search and their follow-up searches. So people also ask, how long can you survive with an LVAD? LVADs significantly extend life for patients with advanced heart failure, with a 5-year survival rate of nearly 60% for devices like the HeartMate 3 in studies like Momentum 3, and some patients living with the device for over a decade. So you can last anywhere from up to 5 years to over 10 years. These pumps used as bridge to transplant or destination therapy, we just talked about that, improve survival and quality of life for those who are not transplant candidates. Life expectancy depends on the patient's specific condition and the improvement in VAD technology. People also ask, what can't you do with an LVAD? Because the LVAD can't get wet, people who have the device can't take a bath or swim. If Donald Trump has an LVAD, and the rumor was already that he was a funky man because of the alleged diapers he wears, then him not taking a bath on top of that, ooh, glad I don't have to work with them. But moving on, showering with an LVAD takes special preparations. If the LVAD stops for a prolonged period, heart failure symptoms would return and the patient would likely die. People also ask, what are the downsides of the LVAD? LVADs have well-defined complication profiles that commonly include infection, bleeding, and stroke. I'll do one more, simply because I think you all should know where your dollars are going to as a tax-paying citizen. How much does LVAD surgery cost? The average cost for LVAD surgery itself can range from approximately $175,000 to over $210,000 for the initial hospitalization and implantation. But the total lifetime costs of LVAD therapy, including follow-up care and readmissions, are significantly higher, potentially reaching over $700,000. Factors like device reliability, readmission rates, outpatient care costs, and complications such as infections or bleeding contribute to the overall expense. Okay, one more. What is the quality of life after LVAD implementation? Among patients who died in the first year after LVAD implantation, 70.6% died within the first 6 months. 23.4% died between 6 to 12 months and had a reasonable quality of life prior to death, and 6% died between 6 to 12 months with poor quality of life. I thought I would ask, because I thought this was important to add to the conversation, how long is the hospital stay when it comes to LVAD surgery? Hospital stay is usually 2 to 3 weeks after surgery. But we know Donald Trump gets medications that we don't have access to. So to answer that commenter's questions, yes, I saw the bulge. And I guess now we wait.